That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Giants. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some room to work. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Giants hit 5-10 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Levis looking to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Levis to throw it. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Love looking to throw it. He can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
This will be fielded at the 17. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Meanwhile, Levis has got this throw brought in here by Mayer. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Levis now off of play action. That's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Rashad Bateman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. It'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Third and 4. To throw now. Here's Love. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action this time with Love. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Curtis Samuel, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. option right. Here's Levis. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
3rd down and 13. Levis back to throw.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Desmond King picks it.
And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
On a first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Love, they go play action now. Looking for Austin, intercepted.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play fake. Here's Love. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 23.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Levis throwing again on second down.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Levis on third down. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Okay, ready?
Levis, quick completion out wide.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 15 on the play.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Shot, 17. Hut.
Here's Cook again.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Third and 2. Love with it. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On fourth down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
Breida, they'll go up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Red, yellow.
Now a second down throw for Love here. This will be caught. It's Samuel. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
6, Madden.
On play action. Love to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, ready?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Off the play fake, Love. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On third down, Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard
The Giants
line.
offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now Levis. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2 yards left on second down from the 9.
On the draw, Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Love now. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Love from the gun.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And Xavier Woods with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And it is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cameron Hayward able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset. They'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Here we go, 4th down, Levis.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas. This defense, they just continue to feast 5